Welcome to another exciting episode where we actually highlight local and regional musicians and we give them a little spotlight on how they play. Today I'm with Dustin the drummer. Do they call you that? Dustin the drummer?
I've been called the Dustin the drummer a couple of times. He's the drummer.
He's the drummer, right. Because the drummers, is it something where like they just kind of always get that understated thing?
Sort of. I feel like bassists get it worse.
Oh, bassists get it worse? Okay, so there you go.
It's bassists, then us, then everybody loves the guitarist.
Okay, yeah.
Vocalists, so.
That's the thing. Everyone loves the guitar, especially they got long wavy hair.
Oh yeah,
and the vocalist. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So as a drummer, you've been drumming for how many years?
Oh gosh, I started when I was 16. I'm 30 now, so.
Wow.
So yeah, I've been drumming half my life. So.
Well, yeah, there you go.
Or 32, I lied. I'm 32.
Okay. So being that 16 years of drumming, like you learn certain ways to communicate with different bands, and you know how to like. Is it possible to just like go on the spot and just like pick up,
just jam with anybody?
Jam with anybody, like at the level you're at? Because I mean, 16 years.
I think you can. It all just depends on if you click with the musician you're jamming with or not.
Okay.
It's all about like, I mean, you could jam with anybody, but you know if you're clicking.
Mm-hmm.
Like you feel it like in your heart, and it's just something you can.
Wow.
You can have the like technicality of it, and be like, oh, I can shred or whatever. But if you could just jam and like play from the heart and play with that person and connect, that's what it's all about. How See that I wanted to do that.
Okay.
But like I went in and like I was like, all right, I'm gonna sign up for band. I want to play the drums.
Right.
And they were like, we don't have percussion. Because that's how small the school was. I was
was
like,
it a schoolhouse? One room schoolhouse?
Outhouse, all of it.
Chickens and pigs.
But so they were like, no, there's none of that. So when I got to high school, I was like, well, I'm trying out for drumline or jazz band or anything. I'll take anything.
Right.
And they wouldn't give it to me because I didn't have any previous experience playing the drums. I was like, I've been playing house shows. I've been playing house shows in these punk bands for years now. Come on, let me go.
And where was the first introduction? Like, who said like, man, you want to play for our band, or hey, you got skill, or what?
Well, the first time I decided I wanted to play the drums was we went and saw. My dad took me to see Aerosmith, and like
no way.
Yeah, and like I was like, and I wasn't even really super into it.
What city?
It was in Greenville actually. Yeah. And so we went there, and like I was all about the guitar and vocals, and we kind of had crappy seats.
Okay.
So we were over kind of behind the drums. I was like, that's what I want to do. He's having a blast. I want to do what he's doing.
It's magical.
Yeah. And like the first time I played in a band, it was even before I even could really even play. I could do like super basic stuff. I still only do super basic stuff, but
but you have a good time and you're on beat.
Yeah, absolutely. When I first started playing in bands and stuff, like it was me and a couple of buddies. Like none of us could really play, and we kind of grew together, and we played from 16 to our early 20s together, and then we moved on to another band. So
wow.
But it's been a growing process.
Right.
It's fun though. I wouldn't change it for the world.
I love that.
Yeah.
And I love how you you stay in the community. You know, you work in your community.
Oh yeah.
But you're also playing. How do you balance that kind of that work-play balance? And you know, especially for these young kids that want to like get in bands and they want to play music.
Just make the time for it, and don't ever feel like you like, oh, I owe this to somebody, or owe this, you know. Make sure you do it. Make sure you do it because you enjoy it, and
exactly.
Yeah, and I don't know. It's just it's a weird balancing act. It's super hard to do.
Guys, he didn't sell out. He's still playing true to yourself. Tell us where you playing next.
I'm in the band REdEFIND. We're out of Greenville, South Carolina. Our next show is in Salisbury, North Carolina at Coyote Ugly, and then we're playing. We have 3 or 4 days down in Florida coming up. We got a little bit of everything coming up. Hopefully we're having an EP release show in August. So we're gonna play that at the Radio Room, August 20th.
In Greenville.
In Greenville. That's probably our next local.
Okay.
Gig, so.
And when's that? August 20th. August 20th, guys, at the Radio Room in Greenville, South Carolina. You're gonna get to see Dustin the drummer and REdEFIND. Let's redefine it.